Okay, so today's interview is restaurant cook at the KC Cafe. And this is Chad Zimmerman, my husband. So, first question, what is it like to work for your dad?
It's fun. He's a real nice guy. He's easygoing. Uh, I enjoy it. Just being around my dad and hanging out. He's pretty hardworking, pretty knowledgeable in certain areas. All around fun to hang out and work with him.
Have you ever thought about taking over his restaurant when he retires?
Yeah, I have, and I kind of go back and forth on it a little bit. I think it'd be a good idea, but then again, it's a lot of headache. You got a lot of more responsibilities and stress, and just a lot more things to think about and worry about, and it don't always go right.
Okay. So, when did you start working for your dad?
Um, I'd always help him out when I was younger, but then I started working all the time when I was 12. I'd work every weekend and stuff, and just whenever I was free. So I started out bussing tables and worked my way up to doing the buffet and the dishes, and then eventually to cooking and hosting and whatnot, and management.
What's one of the most complicated dishes that you've ever had to make?
Mm, Nothing's really complicated. It just some things are a little more time consuming and it's kind of more pain because there's more things that go into it. So you got to get more stuff together, more stuff prepped up for things. Like salads are easy, but you'd have to have a lot of different ingredients that goes with it. And then I never really liked doing like eggs Benedict and stuff because I didn't like making the Benedict sauce and whatnot. So it just kind of depends.
Oh, I guess I don't know what eggs Benedict is. Um,
It's like eggs on biscuits, and then it's got like a yellow sauce, a hollandaise sauce,
oh, okay. Okay.
and usually like ham or something in there, ham or bacon.
Hmm. Okay. How do you respond to criticism or food being sent back?
Usually pretty well, unless it's something minor or something that just they're being petty or picky about. But usually pretty well. There are some customers that are a little too needy and picky, I guess.
Well, that's good that you respond well to customers. What do some of your daily tasks look like?
Go in, you start getting your line set up, getting all your stuff ready for your breakfast or your lunch, like your sauces and your different sides and stuff, and then get everything turned on and just make sure everything's stocked up, and then now you'd start cooking. If tickets came in, and then whenever you're free, you'd have to do like prep, like bagging up stuff or cook stuff off or prep, portion it out, whatnot. Always cleaning at the end of the night.
So, how far in advance um, do you cook those things? Like, how long can they keep after if you make them in advance?
Well, you don't really cook anything. Uh, you just kind of more or less
For
like
your
some.
prepping?
Yeah, it's more or less just like portioning things out, and then there's some things you would blanch, but you really don't do that much. You're just more portioning things out and whatnot.
Okay, 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 prepping. Yeah, okay. Okay. So do you help with the ordering at all? Or
Yeah, I help a little
kind of
bit.
like just when you notice something's low?
Yeah, well, you order a couple times a week and whatnot, so just go through and sometimes you just make a list as you're going through what you need and whatnot, and just go through. Just depend on what item you need, because some items you can't get through your vendor, so you have to go to the store or something to get. Like
Mm-hmm.
they get a lot of produce from like Hy-Vee and stuff, so just go over there and just buy it and then come back with it.
Have you ever had anything to do with like the budgeting process of it?
Not that really. I would take care of some of the money, like counting the registers and keeping the till all up, and the little safe in the back. We had to count all that money and keep it all organized and keep a certain amount in there and whatnot. Well, that was about all. Other than that, Dad pretty much took care of like all the bills and everything else. I didn't have to do much with that, but they were pretty high.
What is your favorite thing to cook for the last question?
Either steaks or hamburgers. Cause I like beef. It's all good.
Okay, well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.